3, 2, 1, go. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. Your boy Kensu. I want to talk about Omega RUGAL. That character is something else. SNK, as far as I'm concerned, is essentially best in show when it came to their little, Japan developer roundtable meeting that they did. When they dropped that trailer, I lost my marbles. I'm sure you're probably like, I know, right, Leo? Even Leo agrees. Omega RUGAL's sick, right? Yeah, buddy. Even my dog agrees. Omega RUGAL is great. So, with that being said, I do want to talk about what Omega RUGAL brings to the table for this, and not just him. Woo, doggy. So yeah, I want to talk about Omega RUGAL, what he brings to the table, boss rush, all that good stuff, right? So, first off, I think a lot of people are pretty excited to see RUGAL in some shape or form in the game. He's one of the main bosses of King of Fighters. In fact, the first boss, the very first boss from 94, 95. And it's really cool to see him come back, especially in Omega form. And it looks like he's 100% playable, obviously, but obviously, hopefully he's balanced. He's not just some broken boss character just for kind of poops and giggles, because that's kind of been the case in some other KOF games like 2K2 They give you these boss characters. It's cool you can play them, but they're just kind of cheap BS characters you kind of goof off with. So I'm hoping that Omega RUGAL is not only just playable, but balanced enough to where you can put them on your team. So that's kind of important to me. But outside of that, let's talk about boss rush. Honestly, I think that's one of the greatest things they added to the game is that boss rush. And the reason for that is it gives you another mode to play from a single player standpoint that can be pretty fun. So in Dragon Ball Fighters, I believe they have something similar to that, where it's called raid boss mode or something like that, where you play with your friends or whatever. So I can see this being along the same, line. And I think that'd be really fun to play with your friends to try to topple, SNK bosses. Now, with that being said, with them putting in this mode in Omega RUGAL, I also believe they're gonna add more bosses, and there's already a few that are already in there. That being Orochi Chris, Orochi Shermie, Orochi Yashiro. All three of those characters are already in the game, just not in their Orochi forms, which essentially gives them another DLC team to put out there and put them in boss rush. They can also come back to KOF 14 and add, Verse, because, just reuse his asset. Same thing with the current Amateraga and even Reverse. So they already have quite a few things they can kind of put in there already. RUGAL just kind of kickstarts it, which is cool. There's also Geese, Yamazaki. Those two could also be considered in the boss rush mode. Geese could be Nightmare Geese, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty neat that they're these things already exist. I don't know, I'm kind of excited talking about it because they have a lot of characters in which they can put in there and bring back and make them actual playable characters that are not, they can definitely make them competitive, obviously, right? But even if they are just pure boss rush mode, that's also fun too, because there's a lot of things you can do with that. That could be like a speedrun mode, you know what I'm saying? That could be really fun to do, to kind of speedrun it, and even speedrun it with your friends. So I'm sure some people will probably do it because there are people who actually speedrun certain things in fighting games as it is right now. So, it's really cool to see that they have this going on. So, but I want to keep this short and sweet. Let me know how you guys feel about Omega RUGAL in boss rush mode in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.